Good day everyone, and especially to you mom. I am Angel Vidisano, and my report today is all about the um, different process one should go through. So number one is evaluate the part. So evaluate the part. So um, actors rely on the script to understand their character. The text refers to the actual lines, while the subtext is the actor's interpretation of those lines. By analyzing the subject, actors can uncover the character's traits, emotions, and behaviors, helping them portray the role more authentically. This process, also known as quotation analysis, is essential for understanding how characters speak, act, and interact one another. So, uh, this means that actors study their script carefully to understand their character. Um, the text is the actual words written in the script, while the subtext is hidden meaning or emotion behind those words. So, by analyzing the subtext, actors can discover how their character thinks, feels, and behaves, helping them act more naturally and convincingly. So, for example, in Romeo and Juliet, when Juliet says good night, so parting is such sweet sorrow. So the text is about saying goodnight. The subtext shows that she is sad and doesn't want to say goodbye because she loves Romeo deeply. So actors must understand that emotion to portray Juliet sincerely. So the number two is determine the objective of the characters. So superb objective or spine or true line. This is the character's main goal throughout the entire play, what they ultimate want to achieve by the end. What they ultimate want to achieve by the end. So it connects all the smaller objectives and gives direction to the character's journey depending on whether the goal is fulfilled or not. The story may end in comedy or tragedy. So, sub-objectives are um, so sub-objective or spine or through line is all about so the determine the objective of the character is every character in a play has a goal, something they want to achieve. So the super objective or true line is the character's main goal throughout the entire play, and the sub-objectives or bits or units are the smaller goals within each within each scene that lead toward the main goal. So, like for example, in the Lion King, so the super objective is Simba wants to reclaim his place as a king and restore balance to the Pride Lands. And the sub-objectives is in each scene, Simba might aim to gain courage, confront Scar, or accept his past. Knowing this helps the actor express the right emotions and motivations in every scene. So, the number three is interconnectivity of the characters. So the number four is the continuation of the determinant of the object of the character. So this reinforces the idea that actors must know their character goals, desires, or intentions. in each scene. By understanding these objectives, actors can plan their movements, voice tone, and facial expressions to match what the character wants to achieve. So, example, in Frozen, Elsa's objective in the song Let It Go is to express her freedom and release her fears. So, her strong voice, wide gestures, and confident posture all show that her goal is to finally be herself. So, and last is interconnectivity of the characters. So, interconnectivity of the characters is RealCom, coined by Robert Cohen, means relationship, communication, how actors connect to the stage through dialogue and interaction. Communication has two parts. So, number one is the content. It is what is said in the relationship and how it's said. In theater, this is crucial because tone, emotion, and delivery reveal relationships between characters. To perform effectively, actors must understand the subtext behind their lines to express these relationships authentically. So this means understanding how characters relate and communicate with each other on stage. So, RealCom means from Robert Cohen stands for Relationship Communication. It focuses on both content. Content is what is said. Relationship is how it's said. Like tone, emotion, and attitude. So, this helps actors portray genuine relationship by showing how characters feel toward one another through their delivery, facial expressions, and body language. For example, in Harry Potter, when Harry speaks to Voldemort, the content is confrontation. So, the Harry Potter said is you you will never win. So, but the relationship is filled with fear, anger, and bravery. The way Harry delivers those words shows his emotions and connection to Voldemort. So, um, this is all my report today, ma'am. Thank you.